Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the base. My ace boom going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today we've got it.
It's all right, man. Cool. I be going there like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read a nigga hooked on finance. Say a lot of things and never catch like Sonic. Zone, I'm gone. When I'm in my zone and get it going, Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh, no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you still wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a pitch of mine.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Denver Broncos and the Chicago Bears. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this. Through the end zone for a touchback. The center receiver in motion to the right. And here's Wilson to throw right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Justin Jones there on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, 0.
Throwing is Wilson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 31. They give it to Williams, running right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they're going to move it down inside the 25. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he will have a Broncos 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. They go back to the ground with Williams. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. That's going to be caught by Jeudy. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. McManus's point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Fields tapping it forward. Jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
Now it's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They'll run with Barkley. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. A play fake, now Fields to throw. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And this time they were ready for him, as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Bears at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. And they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Second and 10. Fields again. Open man. He finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. From 17 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Santos for the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson over the middle, complete to Judy. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 1 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he can get a good head of steam going.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Only needed 1 yard. He said, I'll get you more than that.
Yeah, yard, piece of cake, right? And if you're a defender, seeing the back of the jersey and being able to read his name, not a good thing. That means you're in chase mode. That didn't go well for them on that snap.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throw left side complete. That's Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A couple of veterans, Wilson to Sutton there for the Bronco first. On the counter, here's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Now Wilson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in here by Patrick. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot and run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On third and goal, Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. 10. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
Not your boy Old Mo, you said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 47 yards. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Second half begins with a run from Barkley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Fields throw taken in by Edwards. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tyquan Lewis makes the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here's Fields. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
From the gun on third down, Fields. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he will have the Bears first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Barkley will take it in. Touchdown, Bears. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
14,
Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now Wilson on first down. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On second down, Williams. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Here's Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. Now Williams running left. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Albert Okuwebunam. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Good play.
Wilson going to throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing, and that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
Off play action, Fields on the move to his left. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go on 4th down. Fields. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, 4th quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. He's doing that in this game.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. From the 45 on 2nd down. Fields. He gets this to Jones over the middle. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Inside handoff. Oh, he's got some breathing room. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Again, it's Barkley. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Take it in at the 3. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Wilson to throw. He's got Hamlet. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Here's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. But Charles, you think about this victory, pretty impressive. They came in facing one of the